Hello jewelry friends, it's Amy and welcome to my latest video. Today I'd like to talk about a recent jewelry haul from one of my favorite YouTube jewelry resellers, and that's Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. That's her channel name, Vintage Jewelry Galore. And she has sales on YouTube every Tuesday and every Friday night. And she also has really great end of the month sales where I was able to pick up some of the stuff super cheap. It's just stuff that's been shown several times, and she's just ready to let it go at a good price. And you can get a lot of really nice jewelry, from her that way. Anna lives up in Pennsylvania, and I'm kind of glad that she's up in Pennsylvania and I'm all the way down here in Tennessee, because Anna and I have the same taste in jewelry. Anna likes to buy what she likes and then resells it for a profit, obviously, because this is her means of income. And Anna and I've often thought if I ever run into her shopping at the same time, like we'd be elbowing each other out of the way. And because she just always picks the things that I truly want. And I don't know how she does it, but I think to myself, gee, I'd like to have some pink pearl earrings, and then boom, she has them. I don't know how it works out that way, but it just does. And so what I have here, I guess I've been on a bit of an earring kick here, and I got one bracelet right here that I'd like to share with you. But let's go ahead and talk about this jewelry that you see right here in front of you. Let's see here. Where are we going to start? We'll start right here with these two. These are two Omega back set of earrings. This one on the right, this is lapis lazuli, and this one on the left is sodalite. And I originally asked for these earrings from Anna because I had just recently found that necklace from Relios that I thought was sodalite. And I thought these would go good with it. But then whenever I got right down to it and was really looking at it, I realized that I didn't have sodalite. I had a lapis lazuli necklace by Relios. And so I reached out to her because she also had these available. And I said, if they didn't sell, could I have them too? And I had caught her in just enough time before she billed me and before she boxed everything up. So I was able to get both of these, and I'm very grateful for them. And they are also very similar in style to the Tiger's Eye Omega back earrings that I recently picked up from Hannah at Hannah's Heirlooms. So I'm kind of getting a little Omega backed earrings collection going here without really realizing it. Okay, so I mentioned some pink pearl earrings before. I recently had purchased a pink opal, Peruvian pink opal necklace with pink pearls necklace from Gems and Vintage Finds, and I needed a pair of pink pearl earrings to go with it. And so what do you know? Anna had some at her sale and at a price I was willing to pay for it. And these are pink pearl jacket earrings, and they are pierced. I only buy pierced. I don't wear clip, and I don't do screw back. I've tried, I've tried, and I just can't. So I thought these were really cool, and I wanted to show this mechanism to you. Let's see, get it in focus. Woo. Here we go, and boop. So this part goes in your ear piercing. Here, let me do it here. So that part goes in your ear piercing, and then the earring back. We've got to find that sweet spot. Sorry, I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing. So, and the earring back goes on it just like so. And then it comes down around your earlobe. And then you have two earrings there. So now I got little pink pearl earrings to go with that necklace. And I'm real happy about that. They look real nice with them. Okay, I'm going to set those over here. Also at her end of the month sale, she had these green scarab pierced earrings, and it has the markings on the back here too. Here, let me there, right there. Let me flip it around since I finally found the sweet spot. There we go. See, the light's catching that scarab. A lot of the older scarab jewelry is screw back or clip-ons, and like I said, I just don't do those. So I was real tickled whenever she had these for sale and they were pierced. Whenever I find new to me online jewelry resellers, a lot of them will say, fill out a form and tell me what you like, and I'll look for that. And I often write back, I said, it's just easier for me to tell you what I don't like, because I like all jewelry. But I don't like clip-ons and I don't like screw-ons. I'm not very fond of druzy, not very fond of goldstone, but I love opalite, and those are both man-made stones. And, I don't know. It's easier for me to tell you what I do, and that's really about it. I'm not really big on brutalist either, brutalist style, but I love Egyptian, love Roman. Recently picked up this coin bracelet from her. Got a nice jingle to it. I have purchased a couple other coin jewelry items from Anna, and have even found some at state sales here in Middle Tennessee. And so I've never seen a bracelet like this before, and I do love a good bangle, so I thought this was nice. It's just a gold tone. It's really lightweight, but I do like that jingle. That's nice to me. Let's see here. Oh, here's a little card. Anna always puts a little card in. She signs it with that little smiley face heart. And I think that's really sweet. And whenever the jewelry resellers include a note, a little thank you note. This was something I recently picked up from Anna. I'm really kind of on a little sun and moon and stars kick right now, and I just thought these were different and unique, and I felt like they could use a little polish. That's one of the things I've noticed about jewelry resellers, Anna included, is that they don't really, I don't want to say clean the jewelry, they leave the patina on things, and they leave it up to the new owner to decide what to clean. And quite frankly, y'all, I love to clean the jewelry that I have purchased while I'm watching sales. And maybe that's something you guys like to do too. But again, these are pierced. They're long. I was actually wearing an outfit the other day, and I was like, ooh, these would look so nice. But they had just come in, and I hadn't had a chance to get them cleaned up the way I want to have them cleaned up. So it's okay. Can't go to work naked. I'll have to put on clothes eventually. And I said I was on the sun and moon and stars kicks. Well, here's some little half moons. And again, the hoops part of the earring is gold and the moon is silver. And like out of every 2 out of 11 Americans, I worked at McDonald's in high school. And it really, that was back during the days of, remember Mac? What was it? Oh, I remember him so well. I can't think of his name right now. But remember he had that moon face, Mac the Knight? Is that what it was? Anyway, and so it just really reminded me of that. But I also really do enjoy a celestial theme with my jewelry as well. And these are costume. And I have also noticed that I tend to like to get, something gold, something sterling silver, and something costume in my theme. This is something I would feel comfortable wearing, if I traveled, and if I lost it, then okay, it's not a big deal. Whereas if I lost a sterling silver sun and moon and stars ring that I purchased from Anna a while back, and that would upset me. So, you know how it is whenever you travel. And then Anna also does giveaways on her sales. And I won these. I can't remember now the question I answered, but I answered a question correctly. And so she gave me these beautiful little sparkle. And of course they're studs. I'm very grateful for that. And they are very, very pretty. I had put those in with my other silver earrings, and I'll wear those. Now, I'm sure some of you have noticed this lady back here. I recently have learned about Joan Rivers jewelry. I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. I mean, I was aware that she was selling even back in the 90s and the 2000s, and that she was selling jewelry online, or not online, excuse me, on the online on the TV channels. But back then my tastes were different. I didn't have those channels. I didn't have the income back then to purchase anything from her. But now that I've kind of gotten a little bit more into jewelry, I've started to pick up that Joan Rivers jewelry is very collectible. So much so that whenever I find it, whenever I'm out at, there was one particular resale thrift shop in Hendersonville, Tennessee, And I found some of her pins out there and some of her jewelry. I was so excited, but it was like $45. They wanted $45 for one of her bee pins, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. And I just kind of walked away from it. But that started my journey into learning more about Joan Rivers and why it was such an expensive resale price. And so I saw this book actually for sale for about $25 in an antique mall. And I looked it up. Now I'm a librarian, so I'm all like, well, if you can check it out, for free, why would you want to buy it? But I couldn't find it through the Nashville Public Library. So I went to eBay and they had it for like $10, including shipping and handling. So I mentioned it to my husband and he purchased it for me. And I recently just finished reading it. Absolutely enjoyed it. And I just found the part I found most fascinating was how the process about how she came up with her ideas, how they went about creating it, and then that people, actual Americans, hand set each one of these jewels into her jewelry, and that just blew my mind. But ever since then, I'd been looking for Joan Rivers jewelry. And either the colors weren't right, every time I'd kind of see something for sale at different resellers, and Anna's included, it would be more like fall colors. And, that's nice, but it just really wasn't what I wanted. And then whenever I saw earrings, they were always clip. And I think I've made my opinion on that very clear. So whenever Anna had these Joan Rivers for sale and they were pierced, I was so excited. I was like, they're mine. I'm going to bid these up and get them. And so they are marked. Where's that sweet spot? Nope. Well, they are marked. They're marked right here. And they even have the original earring backs to them that say Joan Rivers. I'm starting to wonder if they were ever even worn. They are in such good condition. But this right here, this black enamel with the faux pearl and the faux diamonds on there, that's me. That's my style. And I even, whenever she had these for sale, I was like, I even asked them, they're pierced. And she's like, yeah, they're pierced. She flipped it around and showed them. Oh, I was so excited. And I got them. Nobody else wanted them. I got them. And I thank you, Anna, for selling them. I don't know how Anna goes out and finds all this stuff, but I appreciate it very, very much. And I hope that if you haven't been to Vintage Jewelry Galore and you haven't been to any of her sales, I just want to encourage you to go over there and check out her channel, because I really like what she has to offer. And let's see, I think that's all I have to say about all that. That's what I have to say about that. I hope all of you had a great week. Please give me a thumbs up on this video. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate very much if you would subscribe. If you haven't been to Anna's channel, please go over there and like and subscribe at her channel as well. And until next time, I hope God blesses you greatly. Bye-bye.